guys. This is a clip from an interview I did with Careyann on the Lifewave patches, which are phenomenally powerful. And I'm posting up the clip here where Carrie goes into the power of why the patches work, what the different patches have done for her, and how she got instant results within 5 minutes of wearing the patches. And she breaks down how they've changed her life, how they've changed her son's life. At this point, she'd only been on the patches when I interviewed her for about 1 or 2 months. And since then, a lot of time has passed. And now Carrie's got me on board selling the Lifewave patches. And I've tried them. She gave me the samples. And now I promote them too. So they're very powerful. Enjoy the clip. And I hope that at some point in the future, you guys try this out, because ultimately they have science to back them up. There are double-blind trials. But the ultimate teacher is your own experience with these things. The miracle results have been reported. People coming up from wheelchairs, walking again. The best way to look at it really is they raise your vibration from wherever you're at. Whether you're in a disease state, it will take you out of disease. But if you're kind of healthy and on a journey, it will just raise your vibration. So enjoy the video. It's very powerful. If you're watching this on the Lifewave group, please contact the person that added you to group, and they will give you a link to their store. And if you're watching this from my YouTube, contact me and find me on Facebook at Harry Mattstein, message me, and I will add you to the Lifewave Team Learning Group, where you can find out a lot more. And also you can direct message me and I'll give you a link to my channel. I'll give you a link to my store where you can buy the Lifewave patches at wholesale prices. So basically contact the person who invites you to the group, and they will give you the wholesale prices and a link to their store. I hope you enjoy the video. I'll be releasing the full interview very soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.
You can have entire body orgasms.
Mm-hmm.
So your body just feels so amazing and healthy and well that the energy just flows through your entire system, and that's your life force, So the more life force you have, the better you feel. And everything is energy in our universe. So if your energy is somehow stuck, that's what causes pain and discomfort in your body. Then if you get that moving along, then that disease and all of that stuff, that just goes away. I mean, you have spontaneous healing sometimes with people. So the patches, they are kind of like a new age medicinal, it's what I would say is going to be the future of medicine, because it's energy medicine. And it truly does. It works on the bioenergetic field of the body, and it moves the energy through your body.
Cool.
So
is it just glutathione? I think I remember you posting about some other stuff in there that I just didn't understand, because I'm open-minded, but I didn't understand the full implications, because something like that is so powerful. So do you want to run us through? You said bioenergetics. How is it moving just a patch with glutathione? Is it just the glutathione that's doing it? Is it other stuff that's making this happen?
So what it is, it's liquid crystalline structures within the patch, and nothing enters your bloodstream. It's just strictly, it's light therapy, phototherapy. Oh, so wow. what it does is it works on the bioenergetic field of your body to move things along, and lowers inflammation drastically. They have different patches that target the elevation of different peptides in your body and the elevation of different antioxidants. Like, for example, the glutathione is the master antioxidant that detoxifies all your cells and everything in your body. So that's highly important. If anybody wants to look that up, you can Google it and see all the many benefits of having your glutathione levels
I really hope that most people watching this understand that glutathione is naturally, but yeah, if they want to look up, then yes, it is very powerful. It's one of the most important. I agree with you 100%. It's so powerful. Yeah.
Right. And then, so there's also, they have about 9 different patches that you can get. And they have 2 of them in particular, in clinical studies, they actually regenerate and heal organ function in your body. So they help to heal the function of many of your organs. There's one that is for tissue healing and regeneration. It's called carnosine, and it's a particular, peptide, increases stamina, improves strength and flexibility. And actually a lot of athletes are using this patches now. They have one for a mood enhancement, They have an aloe vera patch, which I love. I use that before bed sometimes, and that elevates melatonin and activates your pineal gland. So that can decalcify the pineal gland and help with, intuition and a lot of things.
And there's orgasms, and there's whole body orgasms.
Yes, absolutely. So that can help move things along. And they have an Lifewave patch that I pulled a muscle in my knee, and I put this patch on. I was literally limping before I put the patch on. I limped in my chiropractor's office. And I get regular chiropractic care because that helps also the flow of the cerebrospinal fluid. So I highly recommend, regular chiropractic care. If you're not doing anything else, at least do that. But I put this Lifewave on my knee, and immediately the pain went away completely. I was limping in his office, and I walked myself right out with nothing.
And does it kick in straight away when you put these patches on? How long does it take to activate?
For me, it activated right away. And they say within 5 minutes, 5
minutes anyway. That's really quick. Whoa.
Right.
And how long are they lasting for? How long are they supposed to last before you change?
12 hours. So it's different for everyone. It depends, how reactive your body is. My body seems to absolutely love these patches and has an amazing, amazing reaction to them. But I'm in a group that has a bunch of testimonials and things with other people saying where they put the patches and which patches they used in order to get the particular, results that they got. But I've used them for my sons, both of my sons, and and they
don't have issues with sons. You're just using them just for health purposes generally.
My sons were both born with gut issues because the mother passes on her microbiome to her children, and your toxicity does get passed down to your children. That's why sometimes kids are born with cancer. Well, you're like, why is somebody born with cancer? Well, the mother just happened to have that toxicity in her system, and it gets passed down. And then, so now it's my responsibility to detoxify my kids, So I've looked at the iridology, and so I've been detoxing my one son, Isaiah, my elder son, and he had ADHD symptoms quite a bit and was very anxious. He would cry about every little thing and didn't want to do schoolwork, hated school. He's like, I hate school. I don't want to go to school. And I started patching him with this Aeon patch, which is an anti-inflammatory kind of happy patch that elevates the right kind of neurotransmitters in your brain. He's now a different child, and everyone that used to interact with him, even my mother this morning, she told me, wow, Isaiah is such a different kid now. And he's calm now. He loves school. He loves schoolwork. He's like a different kid. So ADHD, it's brain toxicity, And once you start detoxing your body, your brain can function, and you're not anxious. You're not depressed.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? If people are open-minded to this, it's crazy how one thing, sometimes I know in the community we talk about holistically, we want to be doing lots of different things on a daily basis to come up in health and all that stuff.
Right.
In a way of looking at it, from you're saying and from what I believe too, we also know that sometimes something can be so powerful, one thing, and sometimes it can be free things, sometimes it can be cost very little money, and they can change someone radically, just one thing. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah. And for me, I like to do multiple things to help my body from different angles. But for me, the patches prevented any future relapses. My stress levels were through the roof during the time that I started patching. And literally the things that used to stress me out were nothing to me. And I started becoming so productive, and all the other therapies that I was doing were helping, but they never prevented the relapses. They were gradually getting me better and better to where I could at least function, and I wasn't fatiguing so much. So, but when I started the patches was when everything changed for me.
Yeah, definitely. I saw you on Facebook. So when you posted on Facebook a couple of months ago, was that the first time you used the patches? Was that I saw the post, was that the first few that I saw some when you were advertising it, and everyone was going crazy. And I was like, whoa, this is really interesting, this stuff.
Yeah. So when I started, my life was completely different than it is now. I was I was depressed. I was everything sucks and my life, and I need a babysitter. I need a house cleaner. I can't handle life anymore. Literally, that's the place where I was at. And, after I started patching, now all of a sudden everything's easy. Like I can handle my kids, I can play with my kids, and I can cook dinner, and I can do all these things. And I'm literally reorganizing my entire house, moving all my furniture around, and being highly productive. When before I was like, I couldn't function. I felt like a zombie. I felt like I was already dead while I was still alive. And that's no way to live, you know?
No. You know, you talked about detox. Did you get any detox symptoms when you first put the patches on, or were you?
I did, yes. And, you know, your symptoms will vary based on your toxicity level, but the body's way of eliminating, you know, damaged cells is for inflammation. So inflammation on a low scale is okay, but when you have major inflammation consistently, chronic inflammation, that's where you get your chronic diseases. So I did have inflammation in my body for 2 straight days and 2 nights. I didn't sleep. And I was like, I'm going to try this. And maybe this is just, you know, because I did watch a video that said some people, the first 1 to 3 days will have various levels of detox symptoms. So, and if you do, you're supposed to take the patches off and reapply them and wear them like less time. But I just went straight through. I just did like, I'm 12 hours on, 12 hours off, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, you know?
Me,
so
you're hardcore.
I didn't take a break.
Yeah.
And the other funny thing is I had been wanting to like do a fasting cleanse. And I am the type of person that I am always hungry typically. And I just always want to be eating something. So fasting for me is a difficult task. So, but these things seem to help me with that. So the first day I wore them, I actually did. I was like, I'm not hungry. Why am I going to eat? Maybe my body wants to help itself out. And, you know, so I was able to fast for the first like 24 hours that I had these patches on, and then I ate something. But I also drank distilled water during the whole time. So that might have helped me as well. So that's what I did when I started.
Do you know what it feels like to me? It feels like it's almost like it's nutrition, or it's opening up the channels of your own energy system body that you don't need. Your body knows that it needs less food. So they're the cravings, the parasites, whatever you believe in disappears.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true. If your body's getting the nutrition that it needs, it's not going to be signaling you to crave all these other things.
Or even energy. Like, because if we say that the foundation of the universe and life, like Tesla says, is energy, then it opens up the energy channels of the body. At the core, then all of a sudden you're energetic, and now the food is energy, yes, but then there's things beyond food. So now you don't even need the food energy because you've got your own energy from whatever these patches are giving you. Right.
That's true. I have noticed my craving level has gone down drastically. So I am feeling better overall. I had like some COPD issues. Every time I would lay down in my bed, my chest would get really, really heavy, and I'd get heart palpitations, and I would have to get up because I literally thought I was dying at a point. It was really bad. I couldn't get enough breath in me. I couldn't breathe. I started patching these things, and I can breathe now. My airways are completely open. And like, I wake up some days and I'm like, I can breathe. To be able to breathe is so amazing. You take for granted the little things, you know, and it's just, what a gift to be able to breathe fully and not have heartburn. Like, my acid reflux was insane. It would burn me so badly, and I would like chew gum, and that would help just a little bit, and I would do all these things to try and get rid of my acid reflux. And it was my body telling me that stop eating the things you're eating. They're causing you problems, and I wasn't listening, and I didn't know how to listen. And you know, most people don't know really how to listen to their body, because nobody teaches you that your body is causing you pain and discomfort because it's trying to tell you something. That something you're eating might be causing inflammation. Something you're eating, you need to stop eating. Your body cannot process certain things, you know, so everyone's body's different. So what works for one, you know, if you could eat gluten, maybe somebody else's system cannot tolerate gluten or has an insensitivity to it. Like for me, myself, I can't eat gluten. I know if I eat it, I will get some depression symptoms because it affects your brain if you have IBS. So, you know, that alone can be a huge thing, and that's free. It doesn't cost you any money to cut out gluten, you know, or wheat or grains or, you know, corn. I don't eat corn. I don't eat soy. I don't eat anything GMO. You know, I want to take care of my body. I want to take care of my gut bugs that keep me healthy. I want to keep take care of my brain, because your microbiome in your gut and your brain are intimately connected. So whatever you're ingesting in your stomach, it's creating an effect in your brain, and it's creating mood disorders and anxiety and all these things. You know, my son is anxiety free. He literally would wake up and start crying and have panic attacks. And he's a calm, collected child now, and he loves to do his homework. He loves school. He comes up to me like, "Mommy, these patches are really helping me. I love school now. What patch do you have for me today?" He's 6 years old. I mean, come on.
So you told about it. He knows it's the patches that are doing
it. He knows
it.
it's the patch. He's telling me this. I'm not putting anything in his
Can I ask? I
head.
bet you maybe he's telling his friends at school and his teachers possibly about them too. No doubt.
I don't know, but I mean,
It probably is, isn't it? Because when you got something like that, even as a kid, you're so hard not to like, you know what I mean? Like, if you got a superpower, you got these patches and you got so much energy, like you can't keep it quiet.
And, you know, he walks up to me, he goes, "Mommy, I can jump farther. I can run faster." And he's just walking around happy and humming, where before, like, he'd wake up one day and, life sucks. You know, this is the worst day ever. And I'm like, "You're 6. Why are you saying this?" You know, but it was his gut was not healthy, and his body was not healthy, and it was affecting his brain. And your brain, you know, your brain neurotransmitters, that's everything. If you're not getting adequate sleep, like, sleep is the number one, I would say, the most important thing. You have to give your body that rest to heal itself.
Agree. Yeah, definitely. Sleep is the one where everyone's going wrong in the mainstream, unfortunately, because,
right.
And that's such a basic thing, because we're at levels now, I like to think, that we're actually quite high up, so we understand the deep level of the body, but at a basic foundation level, and very profound still, is sleep. And people aren't even focusing on that, let alone the stuff that we know about energy systems and all chakras and kundalini and all that stuff.
Right.
They know about sleep, but the question is, how do we get them all to take their life seriously enough that they realize if they get proper sleep, how it transform their health, their mental health, their emotional health, their energy, and all that stuff. So
right. Yeah, it's so important. And, you know, the first, like, I always try to get to bed by 11, because 11 is when your deepest sleep starts. So if you're not getting to bed by then, you're missing out on the dream state. And in the dream state is where most people do most of your healing happens in the dream state. You're losing your dreams if you don't get your dream sleep.
You're right. And then they've got the fluoride toothpaste, the fluoridated toothpaste, the fluoridated
right.
water. That's definitely decalcified.
Hi guys, so I hope you enjoyed that clip with Careyann Zivich and the Lifewave patches and just how powerful they are. If you're interested in purchasing these, and ultimately Experience will be your cheaper teacher, just it was for Careyann and myself, please contact the person that invited you to your Lifewave team learning, and through their store you can buy at wholesale prices. Look through that. And if you're on my YouTube, please contact me. My email address is harrymattin@gmail.com, and I'll give you a store link and I can explain to you. You can also add me on WhatsApp. 07 +44 7963 087 130, and I can direct you towards my store links. Also my Facebook, Harry Matadine. Find me through there, message me directly, PM me through my link from my name, and I will add you to the Lifewave Team Learning group. So have a lovely day. Peace. And get on these patches. Bye-bye.